Her face lit with surprise. She took the pillow and stroked its soft surface. She moved it between her hands, feeling the shifting of buckwheat. Smell it, John told her. The lamp lifted it. It smelled the clean lavender scent. It's a comfort pillow. You can use it as a support cushion when you meditate or sleep or whatever. She smiled with pleasure and hugged the gift to her chest. Thank you, John. I shall treasure this. John was practically off the ground with delight. She liked it. She really liked it. She smiled Wanderer. I was looking for you, John, to give you this. She reached in the pocket of her robe and pulled out a small bundle wrapped in red tissue. An extremely similar ribbon was tied with a bow across the top. She put it in his hand. Merry Christmas. Oh, Delenn, you didn't have to do this. Thank you. Thank you very much. John stared at the little red bundle, touched. Would you like to open it now? Delenn asked, hesitant. Sure, of course. He stripped the ribbon away and stuffed it in a pocket. He pulled out the outer layer of the tissue and revealed two small wrapped things, one larger than the other. He delicately tore the tissue away from the larger one. It was a small crystal deer, hand-cut, delicately done. As John looked closer at it, he noticed that the artist had lightly frosted the neck of the deer in a distinctive ruff and shaded its large antlers. Then it hit him. It wasn't a deer. It was an elk. She had bought him an elk. Okay, who wants to bet that after John and Delenn get married, that elk becomes a permanent Christmas gift? Any takers? That is my headcanon right about now. Oh, Delenn, it's beautiful. Thank you. He smiled so wide, he thought his face would split. He looked down at it again and saw the other little packets. Carefully balancing the elk, he opened it. There, as on the tissue, was a sprig of artificial mistletoe. For the little deer, she told him, her eyes danced. John laughed. Just what they need. Now they can kiss all the time. He gave a formal bow. I thank you on their behalf. She bowed back. I'm glad that you approve. John carefully wrapped up his gifts and put them on his jacket pockets. Delenn? He straightened his jacket bent. Yes, Captain. I've been ordered away from my office today, he reminded her ruefully. Would you like to join me? Thank you. Yes, I would. She smiled and took his arm. He felt the warmth of her hand on his arm, and they moved together side by side. I should have remembered, John mused with a smile. Christmas is a time to expect wonders. Oh, great. He read something too sweet and romantic. He's dead. Do you see what you did to him, authors? You killed him. You killed the reader. Okay, let's be serious here. That just... Oh. That was so romantic. John and Delenn was my favorite ship on the show, in case you haven't guessed. Along with Susan and Marcus and Londo and Shakar. Slap out! But, anyway, this really does speak about what's so special about Christmas. If you look past the fact that it's supposed to be, that it's usually a Christian-themed holiday, it's also about just a holiday about light beating the darkness. A special type of hope that comes from an inner darkness that pervades you. You don't have to put religion behind it. You can always celebrate it just for the feeling of warmth that you get. The feeling of compassion that you're supposed to have when you associate this holiday with the days. I mean, the warmth can come from anything. Family, a good read, friends, or just simple warmth of a good treat. The way you described it is just the way I see Christmas. That you don't have to put special titles behind it, and you can celebrate it how you want it. How you feel like it should be celebrated. I love how they illustrated this with what John talked about. And the romance was done lovely. Seeing them build off of each other and being compassionate and caring towards one another shows why they become such a strong couple. And we're saying that it's just a friendship at the moment, but We don't have to put any romantic interludes behind it, even though we know these two are going to be a couple. It's so soft and sweet behind it that it really shows how to create a good romance between two characters. This fic also makes me think of one of the many reasons why I love B5. Their treatment of religion as a faith, not a, not just, you know, oh, there's one doctrine we have to follow, but it's a faith of way of believing. One of the things I love about this is that they take the idea that since there are different types of aliens and we now see all these different species, instead of trying to base it around just, God is right and all, they focus more on the faith and the belief systems and try to mix these different cultures in. This is why one of my favorite episodes where they talk about all the different religions, all the different races, ends with one of my favorite moments, and that would be when Sinclair introduces the ambassadors to every single representative of all the religions. And the camera pans back, and we see every single type of religious leader you got. You had a pope, you had a rabbi, etc., etc., etc. And I love it when Sinclair went, this is rabbi, this is pope, this is... And went each down the line. That moment was so great! Okay, if I'm talking about Babylon 5, just with the exception of a lot of stuff in Season 5, just be sure I'm probably going to say it was great. Anyway, I also love how this story re-emphasized the friendship between Susan and her companions, and also showed how just a sweet gift can be just, handing over something small like a cute little elk. Basically, this story was sweet, romantic, it just plain good. Well, that was one down. Now there's more to go. I'll see you next time.